I'm your host, Chef Morris, the Spice Expert. Man, we have a treat for you today. It's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna take you on a journey with different sauces from Savor the Flavor, cookbooks, DVDs. We're gonna sell it today, baby. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Well, today I'm going to show you all how to cook stuffed bell peppers, baby. Now, I know that your mouth is already watering because mine is too. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to set it up. What you want to do is go to the grocery store and get some medium-sized bell peppers, preferably green. And I'm going to show you why later on because we're going to have the color coordinate. You know how we do. Savor the flavor, baby. And it's going to be awesome. But listen, you want to take a couple bell peppers here, line them up. Get your serrated knife. Now listen, like I told you before, don't be afraid to use these knives. Now, you want to lay it down, cut it here. Now what I'm doing is I'm cutting the tops. You want to just cut the tops off because we want to use those as a little hat after we get through stuffing it up. But the proper way, once you cut it off, you maybe want to cut maybe about 1 inch or 1.5 inches depending on size, but try to get the mediums. And then you want to take your knife and just cut the center out. Get those seeds out of there because we're not going to use those in our dish. Okay, just loosen them up or you can just pull them off. Now on the top, just take your knife and just cut the seeds out. Just cut them down. That's all you want to do. Now, mindful now, you don't want to cut the tops at all because these are going to be our little hats, but you definitely want to get rid of the seeds and discard that. Now, I'm going to do a couple here. It's not a hard dish. Like I said, it's a favorite of mine in my household. It's good, it's nutritious. My wife loves it. Now, if you make a mistake, like I told you before, don't worry about it. You're in the kitchen to have fun. That's what Savor the Flavor is all about. Savoring the flavor, baby. Do your thing. Now, I guess definitely want you all to stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned. Watch the whole show because we got some good things we're going to be talking about involving Savor the Flavor, the website, savortheflavor.com, and I'm going to show you how to get saucy, baby. All right, now we're getting ready to put these beautiful, beautiful vegetables, these green bell peppers into our pan and get them roasted. Now, you can use any type of pan that you have in your house. I told y'all before, if y'all know who I am, we don't buy a whole gang of stuff. Use what you have in your house, okay? If it works for you, this size pan, make it happen. Now, since we already have our bell peppers already de-seeded and ready to roll, you want to place these in the greased pan, set them down, facing up. Just put them in the center of your oven, like I said before, at 400 degrees, preheated oven, and just let them rock. So now we're gonna go ahead and pre-blanch these bell peppers. We're gonna sweat them out, get them nice and tender so they'll be good. We don't wanna overcook them because what happens is after we stuff them, we need to put them back in. And we wanna have that delicious flavor. We want it to be succulent and still get those vitamins and nutrition that's still in them, all right? What we get ready to do now, we're gonna just take a, medium-sized onion. We're gonna cut it up, because this is going into our ground beef. Somebody said, yeah, I heard you. We just wanna take these and just cut them up. There you go. It's no specific way that you're gonna dice these up. They're all going to be sauteed anyway inside of the ground beef and also the Italian sausage. So you can cut them up rugged, large as you want, small as you want. Don't worry about it. You want to get your skillet. Start that skillet up to like a medium high. Now we understand that the ground beef already makes its own oils, its own saturates. But what I want to do is I want to add a little more flavor to this, a little more twist to this. So we're going to add a little butter, little oil in here in this pan. My God, what they saying? They saying it's going to be good. That's enough ground beef for that. Now take this Italian sausage, put it right in there on top of that ground beef. Now, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit since we already got it started. Let's get that high heat going. Then I'm gonna put a lid on it. We're gonna use some garlic today, baby. We're gonna use some garlic, some fresh minced garlic. I'm a garlic lover. Everybody knows that with Savor the Flavor. Then we're gonna use some of this steak sauce, savoring the flavor. That's getting saucy, real getting saucy there. That's the real deal. Then also we have some seasoning salt. Then we got some ground pepper. You gotta have ground pepper. Then we also have some chili powder. You gotta have that. And then we also have some Old Bay seasoning. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's all about the Old Bay. Then we also have some bacon bits, some shrimps, some scrimps. And we also have some cheese, baby. And I got the secret sauce, Savor the Flavor. Now, let's check on this meat. All right, now, while that's halfway done, we wanna get our onions now. We're gonna get our onions over there. We're gonna take your board. Don't worry about it. We at home, right? That's how you wanna do it. Man, I wish you could smell that. We're gonna put that lid back on there. I'm gonna do the lid. You may have to do the plate. All right? Then we're gonna get our seasonings ready. Now what we wanna do is, I don't wanna just dump all of these seasonings in there because we're still gonna do the meat and greet. But you want to give the opportunity for the onions to sweat down, start to break down into the meat. You want to take that lid down, turn that flame down to like a medium high. Okay? Woo! Look at that. You can't tell me that ain't flavor, y'all. You can't tell me that ain't flavor. That's what we want to do. Now what I'm doing right now, I'm just breaking it up in some of these larger patches of meat. They've had bonded together. They had a chance to get to know one another with the onions, and everybody's sweating it out in here. But you want to break it up, just make sure there's no raw meat in between. First thing, what I tell you about garlic. Somebody tell you, you know what? Do me a favor. I want you to tell your neighbor next to you, say, this man loves garlic. Tell him, I heard you. There it is. Now follow me. You got to get this garlic in there. I'm a garlic lover. I'm going to double fist it real quick. You want to get it in here. You want to use your seasoning salt, about 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt. You want to use about 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. You want to use 1/2 cup of somebody's steak sauce. I ain't gonna call no names. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Okay. Then you also want to add 1.5 tablespoons of black pepper. You want to use just a tinge. And when I say a tinge, you know I'm heavy-handed a little bit. So our tinge is going to be actually 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning. Also, I want you to add to taste. Somebody say add to taste. You're going to add the taste of some white wine. Cooking wine. Then also, you want to use 1/2 cup of Worcestershire. Now, somebody say meet and greet. There you go, I heard you. Now we got to turn this meet and greet going. Now you can see that your flavors are starting to blend. Here. Now, the reason why I save these particular seasons to the end, because we're going to act as a garnish after we add our rice into the stuffing. And this here, is, like I said before, is our thyme, okay? Our thyme is here, and also you have the bacon bits.